Rangers!
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Trafalgar Park, home surface for your Oakville Rangers. And we are up today for game number 4, the second of an interlock series with the NDHL's West Niagara Flying Aces, which are down to our left. And as the boys come in and get their warm-ups all started, I figured I'd jump in ahead because the intro, for some reason, the speakers are turned down quite low and you can't hear everybody. So I thought I would just jump in and get things going right away. We got about a minute and a half showing on the warm-up clock still to go. So while I have a second, let me just jump you ahead. You can see it right there. NDHL, that is our interlock group. I spoke about that last game. We've got about 6 games throughout the season that don't show up in our regular loop play. This is game number 2. Now, if we just take a look at our standings, you'll see some teams are starting to pop through now. I know that there's at least one game for many teams that are not in here right now, but you can see atop the leaderboard is Milton, and we play them tomorrow, and I know that they lost last night against Woolwich, so that's interesting. So all things to look forward to, but right now, today, here in front of us, West Niagara Flying Aces. This is going to be a nice little game, a nice little weekend's worth of hockey, end to end. So we're looking for quality efforts because we've only been on the ice now in the last 10 days, 1 game. We've had a lot of practices, but only 1 game of hockey in the last 10 days, and that was against the Burlington Eagles, and that one came out in a tie. So coach has had a lot of chances to go through, and the staff has had a lot of chances to go through and work on the things that they want to work on. And the boys have been in here getting a ton of systems work and drill work on pass accuracy and hitting guys' stride and motion and setting the tone for expectations in the next few games forward. We've got a couple of games under our belt, and now we're getting to the point where it is time to kind of like get your teeth into the season. And I'm laughing because our flag bearer just kind of clipped somebody. So everything is now starting to get a few games into the season, and now we're really starting to see who we are, what we've got, what we need to work on, where we need to go next, and a little bit of chemistry. It's still early days. Things will change, and Coach Nick will change everything quite a bit as we get going. But you are starting to see some patterns amongst pairings and chemistry and tendencies for the players on the ice. As they swing around to center ice, 10 minutes will go on the clock. I don't know, 10-15, flood 15? Probably not. Apparently, they just teased us with it in the preseason. But it is 10-15-15. Flood is a mystery. As the boys touch gloves and circle around, let me bring you up to speed on starting lineups. On forward, center will be Fonacier, left side Chotar, right side Harvey. On defense, Hiltz on the right side, and on the left side, Policelli. And in goal today, Shrenko will make his way down and in between the pipes as the players swing by the benches, touch gloves, everybody will drop in, and we will swing back over to the benches. Now, if somebody could swing by and get the attention of the clock keeper and ask him to boost the volume on our music and set the tone and vibe in here, that'd be something we're looking for. Always want to have it cooking and always want to have a good show as the boys chip the puck down in the boards, down and down, and icing right away. So we'll bring that all the way down and to the left to Shrenko to start us off. Oh, you're doing shot keeping? Beauty. Beauty. Every now and then, flash it to me. Yeah. Down in the corner, puck is tied up on the hash marks, comes up to the blue line. Chipped off the stick, trying to get up over the line, trying to break through, but it gets tangled up in the sticks in the neutral zone. Kicked it over to Hiltz, who gets bumped off the puck. I have a feeling this game is going to have a lot of hitting in it. As Fonacier comes up the left-hand side, pushes his player off the puck, goes back into the corner for Hogeboom. He'll cook it far side. Stretch feed, hits a player on his way to the bench. Hogeboom goes off the boards. for Chotar, who walks into a hit. Out in front. And we got an arm up in the air as West Niagara has thrown down four or five hits here right away. There's been 4 or 5 hits here right away, but that one they're going to deem that the hands came up because he touched his head on it. Otherwise, it was a clean hit, but it looks like the hands may have drifted a little bit, and it was a back-to-back hit, so I think they just called it. Did they throw 4? They threw 4. Ooh, so you got to be careful on that. Puck is shot from the blue line, down off 2. So what's the difference in a 4 minute versus a 2 minute typically? Is it intention or stick? I think they deem it to be intention, right? If it was an intentional headshot, they'll ring you up on the 4. So puck comes up to the blue line off the give and go pass from Stacy. Point shot is tipped in on net, goes around the back. We got 3:40 remaining on the penalty. Kicks up to Oakville on the hash marks. Rakowskis going around the back of the net. Stacy's at the hash mark to give him a hand. Will come up to the blue line with it. 2, back to Stacy. Stacy comes up to the blue line. Cross ice feed for 2, but it hits a skate. We're gonna have to turn around and reset quickly. As the boys were going to the bench for a line change, we fired across the ice. We gotta be looking where we're moving the puck. Hogan will pick it up. He'll go cross ice for Stacy. Stacy goes cross ice, but it hits a stick and deflected off of Kente's stick and gets up into the zone a little higher than we we're looking for. Little will pick it up. West Niagara coming in over the blue line, gets chipped. Down around the back of the net. As Little will push it up for Iannacci. He'll go cross ice for Fissel. Fissel getting over the blue line, but the move at the line to get around the D will throw everybody offside. 2:46 remaining in the penalty, 7:47 in the first period, but we will have a face-off in the neutral zone nearest us, nope, furthest away from us, right in front of the Niagara bench. Fonacier takes the draw. Puck is picked up, fired the length of the ice. Schrankel will play it. Little overskates it, it's got a man on. Ing will go down, pick up the puck, and he'll skate that through the neutral zone, chipping it ahead to Lambert. Lambert's in over the line. Goes around the back of the net. Little's going to pick it up on the far side hash marks. He comes back up to the blue line. It comes out over the line, so they got to reset quickly. Reset quickly! Cross ice feed for Fonacier. Back up for Ing. Quick shot. Loose puck. That rebound bounced right out in front of the top of the crease. Hung out there for a second. Schrankel will play it back up for Little. Little will go around the back of the net. Put the brakes on. He'll come back it the other way for Fonacier. He's got Lambert far side. He's looking. Catches an edge. Puck chips up in front of the net. Bounces around a bit. Goes down around the back of the net. Ing will get there, poke a stick on it to give Lambert a hand. Fonacier will send it out the other way. They've got a man in deep. Ing will circle around the back of the net. Chip it. They've got a man in deep. You've got to put pressure on him. He cannot get inside of 3 guys and come up on the short side and get his shot to jam that puck in the side of the net. If you got 3 guys wrapped around one guy, somebody has to step into him and put him on his butt. Okay, we're playing contact hockey, boys. We're playing contact hockey, right? You can't let a guy loose like that. Not that close. Not without pressure. Rakowskis chips it on. He's got a window down the left-hand side with some speed. Bottom of the circle, takes it inside. Follow up. Hiltz will kick it over to Policelli. Policelli will go around the back of the net to Hiltz on the far side. He'll pick it up. They're going to play catch with it, come up the other side, try it this way. Cross ice feed is a little too far. Rakowskis tries to jump in, but that puck will be offside. 5:53. All right, so, pardon me. Speaking of contact hockey, they came out and laid out the body on 4, 5, 6, maybe even 6, 7 plays. But we didn't really respond with a lot of physical pressure to follow that up. and they're starting to get inside of us. So we're going to need to step up the physicality here just a little bit, and set a little bit more of a physical tone in this game. They're hustling and they're playing physical, so we got to match it. Kenty up front, quick shot goes off a leg. Up to the blue line, fired in deep. Kenty puts pressure, Hogaboom top of the circle, has to take it on the backhand. Quick shot winds up, goes around, deflected around the back of the net. Stacy takes it into the inboards. Broken up, trying to get a piece of it. They'll knock it off. Fissel circles, bottom of the circle, trying to come back up for Hogaboom at the blue line. He hangs onto it, Fissel does. Down the bottom of the net. Kenty, oh! How was that not a call? How was that not a call?
That was great for Are you kidding me? Are you fine? Are you fine?
What? It's okay.
I got to keep my mouth shut. I'm just going to let somebody else talk about that one. It's very difficult for me not to say anything right now. I'm wearing a live mic, but we've got trained referees in the building. The fact no arm went up on that play and they're over there talking about it like that is not acceptable when you're playing contact hockey. I get that the player didn't intend to do that, but you have to govern players that are learning to play contact hockey. And your job as a referee is to govern that properly. And no action right now is non-governance, and that's not acceptable. That requires at least a skate to the bench from the referee, at the very least. Okay? I get the player didn't intend for anybody to get hurt. That's understood. But the referee has to set a tone as to expectations and what they'll allow them to do, and that's as much as I'm going to say about it. Okay? Because anything else I say, I'm going to get hot to trot, and I can't do that. So, it's Kenty, right? Yeah. There he goes. He's finally starting to get up. Now, what we're talking about, I know it's a little bit off screen, but that was a pretty significant boarding call. That was pretty significant boarding call. Now the referees are now making their way over to the bench. Now that the player's back on his feet, there'll be a conversation from the head coaches. So, no penalty has been issued on the play. It's still ongoing at the benches with the coaches. And nothing is going to come of it, but there's going to need to be a tighter whistle going forward. Let's just say that, right? All right, let's go. Let's get back at things. We got 4:48 on the clock. Hogaboom will come down into our zone. And I will come back and speak to the point that I mentioned before with they're playing a physical game. You have got to match that level. Into the feet, Iannacci inside, down low, top of the circle, quick shot. Out front, center and pass, loose puck. We'll squirt off to the corner, up to the hash marks, back up for two, at the blue line, quick shot, rebound, cleared away. All the way back into our end. Iannacci will step in and help out too. Cross A speed. As Harvey goes down the right-hand side. Fonacier goes into the corner. Icing has been waved off. We get to the 3:30 mark. Up to the side of the net. He'll kick it around the corner. Little will come up for Lambert. Lambert's got some help up the middle with Reisner. Reisner will go down in the end boards. Up for Ing at the blue line. Quick shot. Hits a skate. Does not make it through. As Merkauskas knocks his man off the puck. Puck is turned back into the blue line. Bouncing puck. Gets knocked off the stick. They get down low in the slot. Turn back. Scramble. Up to the blue line. Shot is knocked away. Gets tipped down by Ing and redirected accidentally towards the net. But Schranko was right there. Saw it. Dropped on his knees into the fly. Kept it closed up nicely. But we'll have a face-off down low. So still early days. They're up by, we're up by 1 in the shot count. Still just 4-3. I think the hit count is higher than the shot count right now. It's probably fair. Chipped off the boards for Kenty. Kenty's going to slide ahead. He's got Chotar with him. Puck gets knocked off the stick. Fisso comes in. Puck goes down in the corner. Fisso, he'll chip it. Kenty's got it with him. He's going to come across the blue line for Policelli. Loose puck, down low. Puck comes up to the hash marks. Kenty's going to circle with it. Gets knocked off his stick up into the neutral zone. They're coming back the other way as we cross over almost into the 2-minute mark. This is going to be one of those games where every chance somebody gets is going to be a hit. Chotar goes down into the end boards. Hogaboom has a little bit of room, so they get around him on the outside. Fonacier picks up the loose puck in our end, circles back bottom of the circle. He'll go around the back of the net with it as we complete our line changes. Back up for Chotar on the left-hand side. Puck gets bounced into the end boards. Still no score here as we're just about a minute and a half remaining. Chotar picks up the puck coming down the left-hand side, trying to cut to the middle. Loose puck is knocked off down into the corner. Hogaboom picks up the puck. He'll come back up for Resner. Resner chips it ahead. Puck goes up and over the glass. Face-off is going to be down and to the right. We're just about a minute remaining. Puck comes back up the blue line. Quick shot in on net is blockered away. Merkauskas kicks it back for Ing at the blue line. Puck rolled off his stick. He picks it up again. Loose puck, top of the slot, gets knocked down. It's a bit of a foot race as that puck is deep in the zone though. Ing does a good job on the back check to keep the puck down below the goal line. Bounces out in front and scooped up by Schranko to hold that puck in the blue ice. Ing did a fantastic job on the back check down there, and even though he got knocked off balance, kept the puck below him, kept the stick in the feet, and pushing that pressure to keep everything down low. Face-off down to the left of Schranko. Aces will pick it up, fire it back into the boards. Merkauskas picks up the puck high in the mid boards. We'll have another face-off, 15-6 remaining. Hiltz has the puck in the end boards, but gets knocked off the stick, bouncing puck. Quick shot off the dot from Niagara. Puck squirts at the far side. And that'll do it as the period draws to a close. No score, shots in favor of us by 1, 7-6. And I would say the hit count is probably, I can't do another 6-7 reference, I already did one. I would say the hit count is probably near double that. Look, that's a lot of physical hockey, and that's where we're at, and that's totally fine. It's good pace. It's good pace. I don't think that we're responding to the physical level that they're bringing at a fair clip. They're out hitting us, and they're looking to be physical, and it's clearly got us knocked off our game plan just a little bit. And you're going to get that.
That's what happens.
Yeah, that's why I had 7-6. He's recording it there as well. Yeah, perfect. See what we got two. Like there's a whole stats group here now, just tracking everything. It's like I can't keep up. It's fantastic. Yeah. So face off there, Kenton will take it. He'll push that puck into the zone. So what we're looking for here is to match the physicality that they have brought to us with straight up pursuit. As he blows the edge, this can turn into a 2-on-1. As Fistel goes down, he's got Stacy with him. The puck is loose. Knocked out, Fistel trying to get it over. Quick shot, misses short side. Around the back of the net, Stacy pushed up to the blue line for Chotar. Knocked into the feet. That's not a...
Are you kidding me? You called that after that? You're terrible! I don't care, I'll get kicked out. Most terrible ref I've seen.
But that's not a penalty. I don't understand what's happening with the referees today. You can go back and watch it on the replay if you want. I'm not going to speak to it, but the whistle is very up and down. All we want at this age is consistency so that the boys understand where the rules are so that they can play properly within the rules. But when you get inconsistencies with the whistle, things can get dangerous in a hurry. That's the issue that I take with it. And I'm not... Go! Trying to turn it into a 2-on-1. Rush Lambert down, in low, bottom of the crease. Quick shot! As the net gets knocked off the moorings, look, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Inconsistency with a whistle in contact hockey opens up the door for dangerous hockey because it is not understood well where the boundaries are. And especially at this age when they're learning the game, they can become a little bit overzealous with their approach to hitting and that sort of stuff, and it sets a dangerous tone. Consistency with the whistle is everything. Harvey picks the puck up off the boards. I will try not to gripe too much about officiating because I don't want to go off too much, but I will try and hold my tongue and hope for better results going forward. Puck comes out into the blue ice as Schrankel will cover up. But I can tell you that I'm pretty sure the vibe coming off the coaching staff is not too far from the vibe that I'm feeling right now. So, down low, Rakowskis will take the draw. Puck is pushed around in the corner. Aces will pick it up. Trying to go around the back of the net. We're trying to keep them to the outside. Center and pass goes up the blue line, skips out. That'll kill. Oh, it's a foot race. It's a foot race. Rakowskis gets the first down low. Quick shot in on net. Nice save there by their goaltender. But they let their eye off that puck and thought he was going to come out and play it. Then he got in no man's land and he stayed in his net. Rakowski's got the first, got a good scoring opportunity. But more importantly, the face-off is in their end of the ice now with only 50 seconds on the penalty. So let's kill some time. Keep the puck down low. 2. Goes far side to the boards, picked up by the Aces. Chotar gets a bump into his man, up into the blue line. As Holgerboom is there, he gets job into his man as well. Back up to the blue line. Just a technical difficulty, just to make you aware. I just got logged out of my video, so I'm going to redo it. So just keep that window closed on your end there, Daryl. Everybody at home can just ignore that whole conversation. Face off down to the right. Face-off comes across the blue line for the Aces. Quick shot off the dot. Oh, and he flashes the leather. Nice little save off a very good shot off the Aces there. Right in on the dot, but Schrankel was in position. Quick glove, right off the dot again with the next face-off. Puck comes back up the blue line for the Aces. Down below, bottom of the circle, quick shot, and he does it again! Almost a repeat. Like I wanted to show you the replay and I couldn't key it up fast enough. He said, hey, let me just show you that again. Nice piece of work there, bud. Let's go, Jonas. Puck comes back up the blue line. We got 6 seconds remaining on the penalty. Door comes open. And Schranko is having a game right now. We're going to need to support him defensively as best we can because he's feeling it and he's playing well. So you've got to give him D and back him up. And then the offense will start to come around. Just hold tight, guys. Just hold tight. Fanasi down in the dot. Into the feet. Little will come around the back of the net. He'll move it up for Fissel. Up at the blue line, Fissel gets away a little bit with it, fighting on the boards. Fanasi picks up the loose puck. Fissel comes across, he'll go blue line over with it. They'll dump it in deep as Lambert gets it down below the goal line. Fanasi into the end boards. Comes up with the puck, up to the dot. Fissel will move it back. Fanasi kicks it down into the corner. Quick shot, doesn't make it through traffic. Back up for Ing, he'll shoot it again. Bounce the puck, hits the corner, comes all the way down. Ace is coming the other way. Lambert, he'll put the brakes on. Nice evasion move. Nice feed up for Fissel. Fissel in over the blue line. He'll put the brakes on while he waits for help to arrive, but we all dumped it for a line change. There was nobody to go to, so he dumps it down deep. Reisner's down there trying to keep the puck down there as long as we can. Up the blue line, quick shot, tipped, bounce. Puck goes off into the corner. Stacey chips it off the board for Rakowskis. Out front, center and pass, side of the net, quick shot. Back up to the blue line for Policelli. Policelli back for Stacey. Stacey for Policelli. Icing will be the call, 10:38. Still no score. Face-off is going to be down and to the right of the Aces goaltender. Reisner takes a draw. Puck kicks. Is it Reisner or Resner? It is Reisner. Stacey pushing in and down by the hash marks. Puck comes up to the blue line. One-on-one foot race. Hogaboom gets enough of it to break up the play. Cross-ice feed gets picked off at the high slot. Kicked over for Rakowskis. Rakowskis trying to move that puck up. He'll have to kick it up into the neutral zone. Gets sent right back in. Hogaboom comes up to the neutral zone for Stacey. They push it back into the right in front of the doors there. Rakowskis, he'll come away, chip it down the length of the ice. All the way into the end boards. Hogaboom work on down in the corner. Puck comes loose, high slot, quick shot, down low, deflected, doesn't make it through traffic. Tied up on the dot there as everybody's scrambling for it. Puck is loose. Still no score. We're getting close to the halfway mark in this game now. Schranko had his glove over it. He uncovered it to give it up to Hogaboom. But we're pinned in a little bit at our end here. We got to take the pressure off the D here right now, guys. We're going to want to get that puck out of our end, and I actually don't care if you ice it, but right now they're kind of controlling it. That'll work too. We'll get a whistle, get a break, and get fresh legs. You can't get pinned in. When you get pinned in, you get gassed in a hurry, and then your next shift out is going to be even harder. So when you start feeling it, you're pinned in like that, whatever it takes. Either get it out, get a whistle, do something. Okay, got to support us. Okay, let's go. Quick shot, gets deflected, up, out of play. We'll reset that one again. Quick draw is one off the face-off. Iannacci up on the left-hand side on the clearing attempt. Broken up the blue line. Oh, Fanasi is going to get ahead. He's got a little bit of space. He's got help with him as Fistel's coming down in the slot. Plus the brakes on the button hook. Cross ice feed does not connect. Can't get it through. They pick and puck up again. Fanasi trying to move it over. It's loose. Iannacci kicks it ahead. Fanasi, quick shot. The side of the net as their goaltender covers it up and hangs on the short side attempt. Couple of good pressure situations have happened like that now where we're coming down and the puck has been coughed up into a foot race and we're getting the second, third chances. So looking for those opportunities is starting to pay off a little bit. Quick shot from the blue line, loose puck. Hills catches up to it. Sends it back into Reisner. Come back the other way. Policelli, last man back. He's got a man on. He'll chip it off the boards for Rakauskas. Rakauskas out into the middle. It gets picked up. Top of the circle. Quick shot from the Aces. Trying to get loose again. That puck is bouncing around a lot in the neutral zone. Just going back and forth a bit. Kauska's putting pressure up. Lambert's giving him a hand. Gets kicked down into our zone. Around the back of the net. Hiltz will pick it up off the feed over from Policelli. Reisner comes down to give him a hand. Quick puck is deflected in front of the net. Schrankel keeps a pad down. Lambert's going to go off the boards, comes up the blue line, not out. Quick point shot, in on net, loose rebound, picked up by Hiltz. He'll go around the back of the net, trying to move it up for Lambert. Puck is loose. Cross ice feed for Rakauskas. Oh, the puck bounced and rolled over his stick. Not able to turn a play and keep momentum in his favor. Now, here's a cross ice pickoff attempt. Lambert trying to get in low, tries to go 5-hole. He gets pulled down, the arms stay down. Up into the neutral zone. Puck is sent in deep. Puck is loose. Fistel getting a piece of it. Trying to move it across. Two breaks it up. Cross ice feed for Stacy. Top of the circle. Quick shot that was loose. He had it, thought he had it, and he dropped it, but it got cleared away too. Sends it back in deep around the corner the other side. Around the back of the net. Kenty comes away with it, trying to send it up front. Oh, the loose puck. Squirts through the slot. They can't get the shot off. Hogaboom. Side of the net. Quick shot. Trying to shovel it in from the short side, but not able to get it through with 5:39. As the shots I feel, I'm going to wander home and get a little bit of a count. What are we doing here now? This is overall?
First period.
That's the second period?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they're jumping ahead. So the shots in the second period right now, 11-8 in favor of the Aces. Fanasi is going to take this draw. He's got Chotar right side. Is that Harvey left side? Harvey left side with Ing and Little on D. Hung up a little bit in the dot, loose puck. As Chotar gets a piece of it, enough to send it in below the goal line. Fanasi knocks his man off the puck, tries to make a play from his knees. As there's lots of Cross ice feed, bounces over his stick. Is going to turn back. The ace is coming back the other way, but Ing again with the back check from this guy. I'm telling you, he is a back-checking machine. He covers so much ground so quickly, you can never count him out. Little coming up the right-hand side. Loose puck is picked up by Ing again. He'll come in over the blue line. He's going to skate it through. Outside, trying to cut to the middle, around the back of the net, trying to stuff it in from the wraparound. It comes right back to him. He'll chip it off the boards out the other side. Chotar's going to try and catch up to it. Not quite there in time. Point shot goes cross ice into the open corner. I will tell you that our quick shot in the net is covered up. I will tell you that we are now starting to respond more physically than we were in the first period, and has leveled this game out quite a bit more because they were hitting us and we were on our heels and we were tentative. Now that we're starting to throw a little bit more body at them, and we're not afraid to go into the corners with them. The game is kind of leveled out, and that's kind of showing up in scoring chances on both ends, and quite a bit more quality scoring chances than we had in the first period. Another quick shot, got fanned on though. Rakowskis over to the hash marks. He'll come back up the blue line. Policelli, quick point shot, does not make it through as it bounces. Loose puck, quick shot, rebound. Does not make it through, but there's another good example where you knock a guy off the puck, pick up the loose puck, kick at the blue line, turn that play right back in, get your point shot, and follow it up with a rebound and scramble in the blue ice. And that relentless pressure is exactly what Coach Nick is looking for. There's a few things to clean up in it, yeah, for sure, but just the idea of relentless pressure is what it's all about. And it starts with the point shot, but it starts with control. And control comes sometimes through physical play and knocking a guy off the puck. As Hilsey comes back into our zone, he'll back it up for Iannachi. Iannachi will kick it far side for Reisner. Picking puck up in the neutral zone, bouncing puck comes far side, a little bit of room. Hill's trying to get there first. He'll kick it down in the end zone for Rakowskis. Loose puck. Iannachi in the slot. Quick shot. Scores! Right on cue. That play was generated from pressure up top. Got it down low. Fed it back to Iannachi in the high slot. He waited it out and went upstairs with it. And the flags are flying. Just careful with the high sticking. Careful with the high sticking. I didn't get the assist. I'm not sure who it was. That was at 3:30 in the second period from Iannachi. I'll have to watch it on the replay. See if I can do that when I get a break. It's a little bit difficult. Broken up in the neutral zone. Boys are starting to get a little bit of wind in their sails. You can see it, and that goal was timely because you can feel the momentum of their play building with the physical play. They just got rewarded with a goal. Now you got to stay on your toes and push and push and push and push and push. Don't give up anything that you don't have to. Fight for it. Puck goes down below the goal line. Aces will chip it the other way. Fissel's right there. Two's there to give him a hand. Blocking it up with the hash marks. Center and pass, squirts out. Ace is coming back the other way. We got a man back with Hogaboom. Two catches up on it. They get the stick check in to break up the play. Puck squirts off into the corner. Up to the blue line, not out. Point shot, misses far side. Cross ice feed from Fissel up to Lambert. He's got Kenty going to the net. Broke it up. Quick shot side of the net, but the play was broken as the pass was tipped just enough to slow it down. Couldn't get it up, so we didn't get the shot we were looking for, but that's okay. Just keep pushing. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Hogaboom will step up to it. He's going to skate that in. Cuts to the middle on the backhand. Rebound is not handled, so we're going to get a face-off down low as he covered it up when it dropped onto the blue ice. Right down at exactly the 2-minute mark remaining in the second period. Face off to the right. Not sure who's on the dot there. Fonacier takes a draw. Loose puck high in the zone. Push to the outside on the stick check. Stacy. It's hard. It's hard watching 13-year-olds play rough hockey. It's hard. I'm sorry. I stopped completely talking for like 30 seconds. I apologize. Contact, contact, contact. Players go down. Face off. Start again. There, I've caught you up. All right. Minute 38 remaining. Face off down and to the right of Shranko. Financier in the dot. Puck goes off his skate, far side into hash mark. Stacey trying to catch up to it. Puck goes off the boards. Chops it back for Stacey. Stacey trying to go ahead for Harvey, but the puck rolled off his stick just enough. They couldn't get what they were looking for. They were trying to do it in rhythm, but it wasn't a clean pass. As the puck comes back the other way, but offside will be the calls. They made a line, move on the line. 1:14 remaining in the second. Boys will head out, get some fresh legs to finish this one off. Face off will be right in front of us here, just outside the blue line. Aces win the drawback. Rukowskis picks up the puck. On the intercepted pass, the puck is loose, squirted off into the corner. Rukowskis picks it up again, bottom of the circle, quick shot, around the back of the net. He'll go over for Reisner. Reisner will backhand it right back to Reisner. Rukowskis, center and pass. But Chotar had his stick tied up. He couldn't get it down. Up to the high midboards, chip back in. For Reisner is trying to get a piece of it. Couldn't get squared up on it. Aces come away, just over 30 seconds remaining. Up into the neutral zone, chipped off the boards. Aces have it, they'll go D to D. Come around the other side. Puck is fired high and wide. They'll pick it up at their own blue line. Send it around the back. Loose puck went through the crease. I'm pretty sure that was Policelli that cleared that away, and he definitely saved a goal because they were looming. And a penalty right there will be called for hooking at 7.9 seconds remaining in the second period. We will be shorthanded to start the third. Hopefully. Your job now, send it the other way. Get it away from him. Quick shot, does not make it through. Cleared away, cleared away, cleared away, cleared away, cleared away. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, let's go to the benches. We got to talk about it. Guys, you're giving me a heart attack here. Okay, let's go.
Looks like no Zamboni.
Yep, they're, so I guess we don't scrub. What's that? So only some centers do it. Gotcha. Okay, let me go get a shot count on the second period here. What do we got here? This is all second period?
Yeah.
So we gained ahead towards the last third of the period. 17 shots in the second period, eh? 17-4 for a total of... No, sorry, 17-14. So that is, what, 34 to 20. Is that right? Yes. 34 to 20 overall.
Overall, 24 to 20.
24 to 20. Yes, sorry. Yes, I couldn't do math. See, never do math on a live mic. It just exposes you. Total shots, 24-20. We were down on shots like 3 or 4 within the last 4 to 5 minutes, but that rash of physical contact through to generated plays, we spend a lot of time putting pressure on their goalie in the last 4 to 5 minutes, and that shows up on the shot counter. As we start the third period here, fresh 15 is on the board. Puck goes down in the low slot. We're trying to clear it away. Puck comes up the blue line. Inachi will give chase, but they're going to get there first. Nice little piece there in the neutral zone as Kenty's going to go down in the end boards here first. Covers him off, keeps it in the skeet. He's down there all alone working it, but he's still got the puck. Just killing time, keeping it the wrong end of the ice. Now Lambert's going to take his turn with it. Puck comes up in the neutral zone. Ing will fire it right in on net and make the goalie play it. Puck goes down deep. Fissel's going to come in and give him some work. They've got a minute killed off this power play already. Put pressure on him in the neutral zone. As the puck hits Ing, Ing will chip it up and out. And that's going to get us down to at least the 40-second mark before they can return it back up. Down around the end. They get turned back at the hash marks. Loose puck. Fissel can't play it. Now he can play it. Now you can play it. Chip it in deep. There you go. Good hesitation, patience there as he realized he was just a step inside the blue line. Ace is now coming back the other way. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Ace is in over the blue line. They get pushed to the outside. Stick check to break up the play. Lambert is going to bounce it up and over the blue line. We're getting fresh legs on. Fire deep in the zone. Fanasi is going to give chase. We got 5 seconds on the power play. The door comes open. We are back to even strength. Up at the blue line, but offside as they couldn't quite cleanly handle the pass. We'll have a face-off nearest us just outside the blue line with 12:57 remaining in the third. This is still a one-goal game. Fanasi able to take the draw. He's got Stacy left side, Harvey right side with Ing and Hiltz on D. Puck goes down the left-hand side. Hiltz gets a piece of it. He'll chip it around the back of the net. He'll chase it and come up the left-hand side for Stacy. Puck bounces over the stick. Loose puck. Lots of contact down in that corner. Cross ice feed out for Harvey. Harvey up for Fanasi, but it's a little bit into his feet. It's okay. Hiltz will pick it up. They'll come in deep. The drop pass. Up to the blue line. Careful. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Ing goes around the back of the net for Hiltz. Back over for Ing around the back of the net. Miscue there, quick shot. Cleaned up there by Fanasi. And then Tranquil will jump out and get his trapper on it to hold the play. Lots of shoving down in the crease. Are there penalties being issued? Look, I know that they're getting a penalty, but I disagree with all of it. Either he doesn't get a penalty or both of those guys go, but not one of them. So I'm not really up to speed. I'm gonna have to shut up complaining about refereeing or I won't be allowed to have the mic anymore. But again, back with the consistency of messaging. Up to the blue line, doesn't quite make it. Now Policelli has it. Point shot, bounce, loose puck, rebound, goes back in. He'll need to chip it down low for Rakowskis. Down around the back of the net. Puck is up and out as two will give chase to Schranko's going to come out and clean up the bouncing puck for him. Back up for Reisner. Reisner will turn on it. Up for Chotar. Chotar ahead for Rakowskis. Rakowskis trying to get it in low. He'll turn off into the corner, pick up the loose puck. He'll come back up, point shot in the slot. Does not connect quite cleanly the way they were looking, so we'll have to retreat, try that one again. Just about a minute left in the power play. Up for Chotar. He'll circle in the neutral zone. Gets knocked off his stick. Two will pick it up. He'll go up to Kente on the right-hand side. Bouncing puck. Fissel steps in to give him a hand. They get turned back. Policelli up for Kenty. Kenty cuts to the middle, trying to create some space. Cuts down through. Puts the brakes on. Takes it right into the corner. Fissel, bottom of the circle, quick shot. Hits the side of the net. I saw the net pop. I was almost happy. Up at the blue line, but just over and trickles all the way down. Schrenkel will pick it up. 10 seconds left on the power play. Cross ice feed. Careful. Loose puck down there for Ing. Ing will now turn on it. We're back to even strength. Ianacci trying to sidestep. Ing chips it forward. Gets sent back in. Loose puck, they're in down low. Good job there by Kenty to knock the guy off the puck as he was sitting bottom of the circle. Pass from the side of the net, does not make it out through. Ing coming back the other way, trying to get through. He's got to step inside, bottom of the circle, down low, quick shot. Nice save there by the Aces goaltenders. Got a big shot off. Ianacci will go down there. Sarfanassier. Harvey picks it up. Backhands it through the slot. Harvey gets a piece of it. Good job there with the stick work to break up the play. Harvey in over the line. Try to cut through the middle. Can't get the shot off as he had 3 guys on him, but he's keeping that pressure down low. As we're inside the 9-minute mark, puck goes down in the corner. Fanassia will get there first. Harvey comes in to give him a hand. Quick shot in on net. We got to be shooting on this goalie so much more. That goalie is not keeping control of that puck. He gives up a lot of fat rebounds. You got to get shots on him and crash the net while you're taking those shots and dig out those loose pucks. Aces in, quick shot from behind the slot, gloved and held by Schrenkel. And the whistle took forever. I'm not sure why it took so long. Did he drop it? I didn't see him. I looked away. I thought he caught it cleanly. All right, that makes sense. They got that one right. Reisner takes a draw. Rakowska, Stacy, Holgerboom, and 2. Puck comes up in the neutral zone. Gets turned around, sent back in. Holgerboom will pick it up in the corner. Chipped ahead for Rakowskis into the feet. Stacey trying to jump on the play, though he couldn't come away with it. Now Rakowskis does. Quick shot in on net, gloved and held. Get a face-off down low there. Fisher comes away with the puck. Loose puck out front, bouncing again. There's lots of loose pucks in that blue ice. Just get your initial shot off and crash the net. There's a loose puck goal to be had there. Try the same dot again to the Aces left. Bottom circle from his knees. Kenty trying to push that puck over. Aces coming back the other way. Chipped off the boards. Chotar stays ahead of it. Play is broken up and pushed to the outside. Quick shot, another glove save by Schrenkel. He's having a game. You got to support him. You're doing a good job with it. Just stay with it and support him. Chotar. The pass ahead gets knocked off at the blue line, into the feet. Little up for Fissel on the boards. Loose puck down low off the quick shot, chipped ahead. Aces with another shot, whack out at the side of the net, cleared away. Broken stick, they're down a man, hustle! They're down a man, catch up to it, boys, catch up to it. Ooh, careful. That puck actually hit the broken stick. Right, it's lying there in the ice. They've got their stick back. There's a man out. Fonacier picks up the loose puck. When Fisto goes down, Fonacier deep in the zone, puts the brakes on. He's all alone there. Broken up. Fonacier comes in to give him a hand. Loose puck all the way down. Hiltzy's got a man on, but he's going to get the first touch, maybe. Just enough to keep it down below the goal line. Broken up as Policelli stepped on the broken stick as he's trying to make a play on the puck. Puck goes around the far other side. We got 6 minutes remaining in the second period. Loose puck, rebound, and Schrenko goes laid out flat as he felt that puck go up and under him, and he just went stiff like a board and just covered everything up. He's having a good game. He's having a good game. Boys got to give him props when they get back in the dressing room. He is as locked in as anybody on this ice right now. Reisner is going to take he's going to take the draw. Quick shot out front, broken up. Rukowskis chips it off the boards. Oh, almost a 2-on-1. Quick whistle. Face-off is going to be to the right. Lambert trying to chip it ahead. Two, picks it forward. Sorry, I'm just sorting out a couple of things here. Lambert chips it ahead. Now we got about 5 minutes left. We're starting to get into end of game hockey here. Situate inside, in deep, quick shot. Oh, right from point blank as Kenty picks up the puck high in the slot, drifts in, puts the juke on down low, and goes left to right. But the goalie stays with him, stays very square, and keeps that puck on the right side of the right side of the red line as far as they're concerned. But nice piece of work there by Kenty. Just keep the pressure on. We got 5 minutes of hockey, so situational awareness is everything right now. As Stacy picks up the puck, quick shot. Ing at the blue line, sends it back for Stacy. Stacy at the dot, another shot, just over the crossbar. Squirts off in the corner. Fisto picks up the puck in the corner. Kenty takes it in the corner. Fisto give him a hand, loose puck. It's stick checked. Fisto picks it up in the high slot, quick shot, squirts off a leg over in the corner. Kenty comes back up the blue line for Little. One-on-one as they're back. Help is coming. Broken up. As they chip it off the boards, Stacy pushes it forward for Kenty. Kenty will chip it up and everybody will clear off the benches and get some fresh legs in on the icing call with 4:14 remaining in the third period. Still just a one-goal game here today. Policelli comes over and gives Schrenko a tap on the pads, let him know he's doing a good job. Up off the boards for Hogaboom. Point shot does not make it through, hits the leg, squirts out the far side. Harvey catches up on the hash marks, chips ahead. Fonacier gives him a hand, is tied up in the feet on the hash marks. Harvey pushes it ahead for Fonacier. Fonacier trying to get out of the zone. Can't get out. Puck is turned back. Squirts off into the far side open corner as Policelli gets a whack at it. Sends it up for Fonacier on the boards. Big hit there in the high zone as Fonacier chips it forward. Off the boards for Chotar. Chotar down the left-hand side. And we got... Oh, we had Harvey screaming down the right-hand side. But we could not get the puck over to him as Hilsey backhands it into the Aces bench. Face-off is going to be just outside. our blue line right in front of our benches. Reisner takes a couple of whacks at it, trying to get that puck forward. Rakowski is trying to move it. Puck gets stuck in the snow outside the gate on their bench. Back up the blue line the other way. Aces with the 2-on-1. But Holgenboom with just enough stick work to break up that centering pass on the 2-on-1 play. With 3 minutes remaining, stay on your toes. That puck squirts out, coming out the other way. Heavy on D, boys, heavy on D. And forecheck hard, but don't get caught up deep. Rakowskis turns, quick shot. Jazzed over the crossbar. Puck comes back the other way. Hustle! Hustle! As two goes down the other way, he'll get there first. Turns on the body. He'll chip it off the boards. Puck comes up high in the zone. Broken up. Hits off a leg. Squirts out the far left side. 2.5 minutes remaining. Puck goes around the back of the net. Quick shot. Patted away. Puck goes, another shot goes off the leg, in around the back of the net, back up to the hash marks. Put the pressure on. Aces have pulled their goalie. We'll get an immediate whistle, and everybody will get locked in on their defensive responsibilities here. With 2 minutes, 11 seconds, it's going to be 6-on-5 with a face-off down in our end and to the right of Schrenko. We're going to call a timeout, I'm pretty sure. Oh, they called it, yeah, they called the timeout. Yeah, Ace's timeout. We'll have a nice little chat. Schrenko was looking to catch his breath. Decided he was going to stay in the crease, but coach waved him over. We're going to get all of our ducks in a row. And it's real simple. Schrenko, he lives down there, and keep the puck up there. That's it. Keep the puck in that end, and not in this end. That's your game plan. Super simple. 200 feet away for 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Easy peasy. What could go wrong? Everything can go wrong. So you never get on your heels. The most important thing about these 2 minutes and 11 seconds is everything that you do as hard as possible on your toes. You are digging, and be relentless for 2 minutes. Relentless. Now let's go, boys. Kenty on the draw. Puck in the dot. Around the back of the circle. Into the feet. Aces around the back of the net with it. Center and pass, broken up. It's loose. Poke check. And we're away. 3-on-1, 3-on-1, 3-on-1. Do not get offside. And we score on Lambert with the open cage at 1:53. And we're up 2-0. And that's what I'm talking about. Puck pursuit matters. Good job. Very well done. As we come back out to center, Kenty will take the draw. Puck is kicked up in the neutral zone. Minute and 47 on the clock. Lambert will chip it off the boards, but not out. Tied up into the 6. Broken up. Center and pass. They put their goalie back in. Fissel's away with it. He's got Lambert coming down the left-hand side. Fissel will turn. Gets checked off the puck. Aces in over the line. Down in tight. Quick shot. And held by Schrenko as he waited and got back into his crease. Dropped into that fly, but kept his chest up tall. Oh, pardon me. 1:17 remaining on the clock. Fanassi takes a draw. Puck goes down around the back of the corner. Fanassi picks up in the hash marks. He's going to chip it off the boards. Stacey pursuing, breaks it up just enough that they can't get in clean. They'll kick it off to the corner. Broken up in the inboards inside the last minute of play in the third period. Chip forward. Fanassi and Stacey doing a good job there of keeping play tied up. Broken up as Harvey is away. That gets up. That went tipped off a stick. It was tipped off a stick. It was tipped off a stick. Come on, linesman. You didn't see it. Icing will be the call. Pulled all the way back into our corner to the right of Shrenko with 38.8 seconds left in this 2-0 game. Reisner will take the draw. Rakowski's left side, Rakowski's right side, Chotar left side with 2, and Hogeboom on D. Puck comes back up, high slot, quick shot. Hits 2, deflects out to the side, 30 seconds remaining. High on the slot, point shot, gloved and held by Shrenko. That puck was coming in high, but you can see from this angle that it definitely hit something and started to drop down, but he had his glove up and set and was ready on it. Reisner's going to take the draw. 23 seconds left. High in the slot for the Aces. Quick shot in on net. Blocker save. Cleared away. High in the slot. Good job to break it out. And Rakowskis is in free and clear with the empty netter at 8.2 seconds. Added insurance goal never hurts. As Kenji's going to come in and start us off what is likely to be the last play here as they put their goalie back in. Up into the neutral zone, and we're just going to dump it in down in the glass, and that will do it as the Rangers come out ahead on this one. I'm just going to slide over and get a final shot count. This is the third period. This was 11-13 for a total of I got to do it 20-33 to 24-34-35. Pretty even shot game. Total shots 35 to 33 in favor of us.